I always thought office drama was harmless until the downstairs company started sneaking into our bathrooms. They trashed everything, stole our toilet paper, and treated our workplace like a public restroom. But the day they emptied our last roll, including our co-workers' blue toilet paper, that's when the real war began. By Monday morning, every bathroom in this building was locked, and what happened next ended their entire business. When success attracts parasites, ***. I never understood the phrase, your success becomes someone else's shortcut, until this happened. My best friend Liam runs a fast-growing tech company. He's talented, disciplined, and one of those people who believes in building things the right way. So, naturally, when his company outgrew garage-sized offices, he moved into a shared commercial building, clean, modern, professional. 3 companies on the ground floor. 3 companies upstairs. Liam's company was upstairs, and directly beneath them was a company that acted like they were raised inside a gas station restroom. Let's call them Floor Tech. You could smell their bathrooms before you even entered the hallway. The kind of stench that made you question if humanity deserved extinction. A chemical cocktail of sweat, fluids, and hopelessness. But the problem wasn't that their bathroom was disgusting. It was that they refused to clean it. They used it like animals, then came upstairs to use Liam's bathrooms because Liam, being a sane human, hired cleaning staff twice a week. Floor Tech employees didn't even knock. Didn't ask. Didn't say hello. They walked in like they owned the place, destroyed the toilet, left the seat up, sprayed water on the sink, and walked out like it was their birthright. At first, Liam tried to let it go. They're probably desperate, he said. They'll stop once their company hires cleaning staff. They didn't. Things got worse. Much, much worse. The day the toilet paper war began ***. Liam's co-worker, a guy named Brandon, was the first to snap. Brandon was the type of guy who didn't complain, but also didn't tolerate stupidity. He brought his own blue-colored toilet paper because he hated the cheap, rough industrial stuff Liam bought in bulk. That blue toilet paper was his small luxury, his personal rebellion against office misery. One day, Brandon went to the stall, opened the dispenser, and froze. His blue toilet paper was gone. Gone. Stolen. And Liam's entire supply of normal white TP? Also gone. Every single roll. Someone from downstairs came up, used the bathrooms, and robbed them blind. Then probably dragged the stash downstairs to restock their own filthy dungeon of a restroom. When Brandon told me the story, his hands were shaking. That was my TP, he muttered. My blue roll. They stole it. I'll kill them. He wasn't joking. Liam tried to calm him down. Let it go. We'll buy more. But Brandon wasn't built like that. No, he said softly. They started this. I'm finishing it. And that's when he came up with a plan so petty, so beautiful, and so precise, it belonged in a museum dedicated to revenge. Reconnaissance in the dungeon ***. Brandon didn't strike immediately. First, he prepared. At 6 p.m., after everyone from Floor Tech had left, he went downstairs. He wore gloves, rubber kitchen gloves, the kind people use to clean ovens, because that's how toxic the downstairs bathroom was. The hallway was quiet. The door was unlocked. The moment he entered, he gagged. It smelled like someone fermented despair inside a plastic bucket. The stalls were splashed with things. The floor was sticky. The air felt humid and alive. But Brandon pushed forward, muttering through gritted teeth. You stole my damn blue roll. I'm taking everything. He opened the first stall. 2 rolls of toilet paper. Into the bag they went. Second stall. Another roll. Bag. Third stall. A half-used roll. Bag. Fourth stall. 2 more rolls. Bag. By the time he finished, he had every single toilet paper roll from their entire company bathroom. His gloves were permanently traumatized. His soul probably lost a little light. But his eyes looked victorious. Padlocks and petty justice ***. On Friday evening, after all employees had left, Brandon stayed behind. He installed 2 padlocks. One on Liam's company bathroom, to stop the downstairs invasion, and one on Floor Tech's bathroom, to lock them out of their own toilets. The symbolism was magnificent. Floor Tech didn't just lose access to Liam's clean bathrooms. They lost access to all bathrooms. Everything they had stolen. Everything they had destroyed. Locked behind steel. When Brandon stepped back and admired his handiwork, he smiled. The kind of smile men get when justice is finally balanced. Let's see what happens Monday, he said. And oh, Monday was a masterpiece. Monday, the day the building went silent ***. Monday morning started peacefully. Too peacefully. Liam described it later like the eerie calm before a storm. The kind of quiet where even the air seems to hold its breath. But beneath that calm was a ticking bomb, disguised as a locked restroom door. At 8:57 a.m., the first floor tech employee marched upstairs. A guy named Travis. Chronic coffee drinker. Chronic bathroom abuser. The kind of guy who goes to the toilet 10 times before lunch. He yanked the upstairs bathroom door handle. It didn't move. He frowned. Pulled harder. Click. 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 Locked. He tried again. Locked. Again. Locked. He stepped back, confused. Then he knocked. No response. He muttered something about maintenance, shrugged, and limp-waddled back downstairs, his stomach probably staging a rebellion. That's when the screaming began. Downstairs discovery. Panic, terror, realization ***. 9:05 a.m. A shriek echoed through the entire floor. Then another. Then something that sounded like, "Oh my God, what the? Who locked this? Why is the door locked?" The entire building paused. Everyone knew that voice. Floorteka's office manager, Janice. A woman with the personality of hot batteries. Janice hammered the bathroom door again. "Open this right now. Who put a lock on it?" Muffled voices. Rattling. Banging. Then someone screamed. "We have no toilet paper." Liam's entire office burst into laughter. Not out loud. Not openly. But the kind you hide behind your hand, where your shoulders shake and your coffee nearly shoots out your nose. Brandon was dead silent, sipping his tea with the face of a monk watching chaos he personally initiated. Floortech staff scrambled around like trapped chickens. "What do we do? I can't hold it. Is there another bathroom? Upstairs, let's go upstairs." And that's when the stampede began. Uprising on the stairwell ***. 6 Floortech employees charged up the stairs like it was the last escape route in a zombie movie. They ran straight to Liam's bathroom door. Rattled it. Pulled it. Kicked it. Locked. 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 And that's when Brandon stood up from his desk, quietly walked to the hallway, and, without breaking eye contact, held up the bathroom key like a medieval king brandishing a sword. Floortech froze. "You have the key?" Janice shrieked. Brandon nodded calmly. "Give it here," she yelled. He raised an eyebrow. "You mean the key to our bathroom, the one your staff keeps destroying?" Janice's face twisted. "We're in a crisis." "Oh," Brandon said, tilting his head. "You think this is a crisis? Try running out of your own toilet paper, because you keep stealing ours." Floortech employees looked around guiltily. "How do you know it was us?" someone asked. Brandon didn't blink. "You stole my blue toilet paper." Gasps. Liam bit his knuckle to stop from laughing. One of Floorteka's interns whispered, "Damn." Janice huffed. "That's ridiculous." Brandon shrugged. "Well, maybe. But you know what's not ridiculous?" He reached into his pocket and dangled a small silver key. "Me locking your bathroom, too." You could hear the oxygen leave the hallway. "And," he added casually, "I stole your toilet paper back. Every single roll." Floortech employees erupted. "You can't do that. That's sabotage. Where are we supposed to go?" Brandon stepped back, arms crossed. "I don't know. Maybe clean your own bathroom. Maybe stop stealing. Maybe respect shared spaces. You know, adult things." Janice's face turned purple. "This is war." Brandon grinned. "It already was. Management gets involved, and the plot thickens ***. An hour later, the building manager arrived. A tired, overworked man named Harold, carrying a clipboard like it weighed 40 pounds of disappointment. "What's going on now?" he muttered. Floortech exploded. "He locked our bathroom. They locked their bathroom too. We have nowhere to go. He stole our toilet paper. They're sabotaging us." Harold pinched the bridge of his nose. Everyone calmed down. He turned to Brandon. "Did you lock both bathrooms?" Brandon didn't flinch. "Yes." Harold blinked. "You locked your bathroom?" "Yes." "And their bathroom?" "Yes." "And why?" Brandon pointed to Travis, and then dramatically pointed to Janice, and then pointed downstairs. "They've been using our restroom for months, leaving it filthy, ignoring boundaries. And last week, they stole all our toilet paper." Harold turned to Floortech. "Is this true?" No one spoke. Silence equals confession. Finally, one intern whispered, "Yes." Harold closed his eyes, then turned to Janice. Did your company steal their toilet paper? She sputtered, gasped, tried to deny it, but the intern's whisper had already doomed them. Harold sighed deeply. Okay, new rule. Effective immediately. Everyone leaned in. Each company may only use its own bathroom. No exceptions. And any stolen supplies will result in a violation and fine. Floor tech erupted. That's not fair. We can't go in there. It's disgusting. Harold nodded. Then clean it. Silence. And, he added, the locks stay until you do. Floor tech employees looked like someone told them they had to crawl through a sewer. Brandon finally walked past them, patted Travis on the shoulder, and whispered, Good luck down there. The cleaning meltdown ***. Floor tech had never cleaned a bathroom in their lives. You could tell, because the moment they were forced to clean their own, the hallway outside echoed with horror. Literal horror. Oh my God, what I asked that smell? Why is it this bad? Do we need hazmat suits? Liam's office, all of us, sat upstairs listening, sipping coffee like it was a live radio show. Brandon opened the break room window slightly. We need the audio. The screams continued. Who did this? This isn't normal. Why is the floor sticky? Is that mold or? Oh God. Then came the best one. I quit. I didn't come here for this. They tried bleach. They tried detergent. They tried holding their breath. Nothing helped. 3 people gagged so hard they retreated to the hallway. 1 person cursed loudly for 5 straight minutes. Then came the moment of truth. The bathroom door slammed. Janice's voice cut through the chaos. We're not cleaning this. Call management. Someone else has to fix this. That someone else. Not Liam. Not Brandon. Not Harold. Them. Floor tech created the monster. Now they had to battle it. And they hated every second of it. The sabotage attempt ***. People like Janice don't lose gracefully. The next day, she came upstairs acting overly sweet, the kind of sweetness that smells like poison. Good morning, she chirped, smiling too wide. Brandon whispered, she's planning something. I can smell it. She made small talk. She complimented the wall paint. She asked about everyone's weekend. Everyone stared, confused. Then she said, By the way, would you mind unlocking your bathroom? Just for today? Ours is under maintenance. Brandon didn't even look up from his laptop. No. Her smile flickered. Oh, come on, just for a few hours. No. She took a step closer. You're being childish. Brandon finally looked up. If I'm childish, you must be an embryo. Liam choked on his coffee. Janice's face hardened. Fine, she said. But when management hears about this. Brandon cut her off without blinking. They already did. They sided with us. She flinched as if he slapped her with a legal document. But she wasn't done. 2 hours later, Brandon went to refill his water bottle. The hallway smelled weird, like floral spray mixed with something rotten. He went downstairs. The downstairs bathroom door, still locked, had air freshener sprayed through the crack. Floor tech was trying to mask months of filth with room spray. Except, the spray mixed with the smell, turned into a chemical weapon. The hallway now smelled like rotting flowers soaked in sadness. Brandon came back upstairs, horrified and delighted at the same time. This is better than I imagined, he whispered. The final humiliation ***. Wednesday morning. Everything went nuclear. Floor tech had a VIP investor visiting. Big money. Big opportunity. Their chance to impress. They cleaned their office. Dressed well. Prepared presentations. But they forgot one thing. The investor was human. Humans need bathrooms. Within 20 minutes of arriving, the investor politely asked, Excuse me, where's the restroom? Floor tech employees exchanged panicked glances. Janice stepped forward. Well, we have one downstairs, sir. Great, he smiled. He went downstairs. Tugged the door handle. Locked. He looked back. Do you have the key? Janice froze. Then forced a smile. One moment. She ran upstairs. Burst into Liam's office. Everyone turned. She pointed at Brandon. Give me the key. Now. Brandon didn't even blink. No. Please. He's our investor. He needs the bathroom. Brandon leaned back in his chair. And your company needs to stop stealing toilet paper and using our bathroom. Funny how the universe works. Her voice cracked. This deal is huge for us. If he sees our bathroom. Brandon held up a finger. You mean the bathroom you destroyed and refused to clean? She nodded slowly. Broken. Brandon sighed dramatically and stood up. Fine. Janice exhaled in relief. Brandon walked to his desk drawer, pulled out the key, held it up, walked past her, and unlocked their bathroom. Janice sprinted downstairs. 2 seconds later, a scream. A loud, dramatic, echoing scream. The investor's voice followed. What? What is this? Why does it smell like this? This is unacceptable. How does a company operate like this? Absolutely unprofessional. He stormed out of the hallway, past everyone, straight to the exit. Floortech employees stared at him in horror. Then he left the building. Deal gone. Opportunity gone. Reputation ruined. Janice turned to Brandon, eyes filled with fury and humiliation. You did this. Brandon shrugged. No, you did. Months ago. The final verdict ***. By Friday, management had seen enough. Harold, the building manager, announced a mandatory meeting. Both companies attended. Harold stood in front, holding a thick stack of papers. He read, due to repeated misuse of shared facilities, unsanitary maintenance, violation of building policies, and harassment of other tenants. Floortech employees held their breath. The downstairs company will be issued a formal eviction notice effective 30 days from today. Gasps. Screams. No, you can't. This is our office. Harold shook his head. You should have taken care of it. Janice spun on Brandon. This is your fault. Brandon smiled softly. No, this was your toilet paper's fault. She lunged at him, and 3 co-workers grabbed her arms. Floortech was defeated, destroyed, flushed out, like the waste they left everywhere. And Liam? Liam looked at Brandon and laughed. You're never going to let us forget this, are you? Brandon smirked. Never. After Floortech left, the building felt different. Cleaner. Quieter. Lighter. It's strange how you don't realize how much stress someone causes until they're gone, really gone. Their noise, their filth, their entitlement, it all lingers like a bad smell. But once it disappears, you finally breathe differently. That's what happened here. For the first time in months, Liam's team walked into work without worrying about strangers sneaking into their office or finding their bathroom trashed. No missing toilet paper. No stolen supplies. No awkward hallway encounters. Just peace. Brandon became a legend in the building. The man who ended a corporate menace with a padlock, a blue toilet paper roll, and the courage to say, enough. People joked about it for weeks. But beneath the humor was something real. Respect. Because at the end of the day, revenge isn't always loud. Sometimes it's not even revenge. It's justice wrapped in pettiness, delivered with precision. Floortech didn't get kicked out because someone tattled. They got kicked out because the consequences of their disrespect finally caught up to them. They created the mess. They refused to fix it. They pushed boundaries. They stole. They lied. They ignored every chance to do better. And when the universe handed them a mirror, they couldn't handle their own reflection. In the end, Liam said something that stuck with me. Some people don't learn until life locks the door they keep trying to sneak through. Brandon smiled at that. Then he lifted the padlock key between his fingers and said, and sometimes you just gotta be the one holding the key. If you've ever worked with coworkers who pushed your limits, hit that like button. And if you believe in karma, especially corporate karma, make sure you subscribe. Because today's story proves that even a toilet paper thief eventually pays the price.
My neighbor didn't break the law.